que compare, tú y yo no somos iguales. Yo quiero mi M, no son M&M. Poniendo ante los míos es lo que conviene. El progreso y el dinero, eso solo viene. Tú tienes razón, que ese culo Lord, cabrón, tú tienes razón.
I was expecting him to hang from a rope for this episode.
I'm surprised he's not.
Hey guys, this is good company. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight to the
Yeah.
mata. Straight to the mata.
What are we drinking? Sorrows?
All right.
Tears?
Disappointment? Definitely tears.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Your Kobe wannabe failed you. His body failed him.
This shit for my kids, nigga. Follow it.
Yep.
Shout out Philly! Shout out Philly!
Down
Is he a person?
3-1. And Embiid got injured too. That motherfucker managed to keep himself together for the rest of that game.
He hates
Just
Boston.
to send y'all to Cancun.
Just like the rest of us, just like the rest of America. When the Boston Celtics lose, America wins, bro. I'm gonna let you know this right now. If Boston Celtics were playing an Israel basketball team, I would be in that game with a yarmulke on. That's how much I do not like the Celtics. I cannot stand them. I can't stand Jason Tatum. I can't stand Jaylen Brown. I can't stand Paul Pierce. I can't stand Brian Scalabrine. I can't stand Fab Melo. I cannot stand Jared Sullinger. All of them. You wear green, you're cooked for me.
Put
Poop
some.
on
Come
you.
on. Not even Sullinger.
Just because
How
he
about
went to
Garnett?
the great, huh?
How
Maybe.
about
Garnett.
KG?
Garnett is all right. Rondo's little.
He
But
gets
you
Rondo's
left.
kind
know,
of cool.
you know who's going to round 2 though?
Yeah.
Who,
Good
them?
job, guys.
Who,
Congrats.
them right here? This team right here? Them? This team? Shout out,
Yeah.
shout out your boy, John Walker, who single-handedly lost the Celtics the series. I'm gonna say that now.
He jinxed us.
Because I'm gonna lay out the groundwork for this.
Lay it out.
I've never texted this man, never had an interaction with this man on social media. As soon as the Celtics were up 3-1 against this Philly team, he started talking like he was the cock of the walk, man. He talking like he was MJ. And I ain't even talking about Michael Jordan. I'm talking about Michael Jackson. We'll get back to that later. And he just kept throwing shots. These old ass Facebook memes that are old as dirt at this point, sending me stuff about the Knicks. And every time he did that, they would drop a game. Yeah, you get another one because I ain't done. This is gonna be a long one. They dropped one game, then it was 3-2. They dropped game 6 at home. No, they dropped game 6 on the road. They dropped game 7 at home. They dropped game 7 at MSG too. What is going on? Dewey, your thoughts on that?
It was.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Jabroni?
It doesn't matter. You're gonna listen to us. You're at home. You're in Cancun, man. You're in Galveston.
That was in Texas.
Don't even do it, man. You are in the shadow realm. You are in the abyss that you spoke of 2 episodes ago. That's where you are. You guys decided that Vucevic was a move that y'all needed to make, and then y'all didn't even play him. Y'all didn't even play
Orange
him
and blue
game
skies,
7.
baby.
Over there running with Nosferatu in a green jersey.
You talking about Luka Garza?
Nah, I'm talking about Jordan Walsh. I don't even know who they are. I don't speak about teams that are out of the playoffs. Anyway, say your piece. I'm done. I'm done speaking about this team that won most of their championships when black people couldn't play, when there was 12 teams in the NBA, and the NBA was the second greatest basketball league in America. But dudes like your father got the nerve to text 18 on one of my stories because he's so salty because his team is terrible. So I hope he's watching this. I hope he's watching this in his nice little truck, and just so he knows his team is bad and he should feel bad. And Real Madrid is better.
That might get you uninvited to the 4th.
Go ahead. I'm feeling myself. What's up?
That one might get you uninvited
Go
to the
ahead.
fort.
Go ahead.
bro.
I'm bringing a Real Madrid jersey if I'm still invited. Watch this.
You're not after that.
He's not gonna buy a Real Madrid jersey.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
you're not gonna spend money on that.
Yeah, all right.
Well, like I said, or like I started saying, that was one of the biggest collapse I've ever seen. Mind you, if this was one of the seasons that I expected us to have in the beginning of the year, I would expected us to be like 8th, 7th, like even like barely in the play-in. Then yeah, and we made the playoffs. Yeah, first round exit. It is what it is. But we got the second place in the East. We were up 3-1. There's no excuse. It was just it is what it is. What it is. It's bad basketball, bad coaching, bad playing, bad everything all across the board. And yeah, there's nothing else I can say other than just gotta take my medicine here.
And all that fun of just shitting on Dewey and his hopes and dreams with the Boston Celtics. We forgot to do the what's the word. Would you like to start, Dewey? You want to start the what's the word?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
fine. I don't want to hear from him
One vote.
anyway. Yeah. So my what's the word is probably related to Viceroy. We went to go see Michael yesterday, the Michael Jackson film. And mixed emotions. If you go off of what they're saying online, it's better than what people were saying online. It's not amazing, in my opinion. It's not an amazing film. They skipped over a lot of crucial elements of Michael Jackson's story, even the Jackson 5, because you can't tell the Jackson 5 story without telling Michael's story. I'm not going to spoil
Wait, so
everything. Go ahead.
I saw this thing that didn't they say that Off the Wall was his first album or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
His
was
first
well. That
solo
wasn't
album.
like his,
He had
Like they
other
started from
solo
there, right?
albums when he was with Motown.
but like as an adult, like the real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was it.
And I heard like his daughter wasn't happy about the movie.
A lot of
I
people
mean,
weren't. Janet
Like they
told
say,
them that they couldn't use her. They didn't you cover Randy at all.
yeah. So his daughter was saying that a lot of the shit that happened in that biopic didn't really happen. But like that comes with the territory of biopics, in my opinion.
I don't know about that. I
there's
feel
a
like
lot
they're
of things with
pretty.
her too, where like she has, and understandably so, she has a very bad experience with like the estate. Like she had to buy back a pair of pajama pants that belonged to Michael, and they were just some regular fucking like Marvel pants, bro. And they were giving her hell for her to get them. So it's like I get it, but I'm also like his son was also very closely involved. He's an executive producer on the film, and
Who,
he's fully
Blanket?
behind. No, Prince.
Mm.
But yeah, she's always having problems with shit, and he was involved and he gave it the green light.
Did they touch on any of the later years
No,
stuff, like the trials and stuff?
no.
So with that, I feel like me when we were speaking on this after the movie, um, that it kind of felt like a lot of the performance sequences, like where he's just singing the song, kind of felt like those were what were the reshoot. Those were what the reshoots were.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just felt like, yo, like, I just kind of threw this together. It was still great, but you are missing a lot of like those key details because it was starting around the time of Bad.
Yeah.
So like they kind of cut from him performing with his brothers to him performing Bad, and it's like, bro, what was the hyperbaric oxygen chamber? The wacko jackal stuff started coming up. So it's kind of like there's stuff that they definitely was like, we're not even gonna touch this right now, like, because the estate told them to. Like, there's some shit with the victims now where they can't
Did they
speak about
show
certain
like
things.
Neverland Ranch and all that?
Nope.
They didn't even get to that part of his life.
That's kind of whack. Cause didn't he?
But they're
If-
making a second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah, but
that's
I feel like they
confirmed.
have to include that stuff though. They have to include these allegations and shit
Yeah,
because as terrible as they are, that was a
part of
major
his
part of his
story.
life and influenced a lot of his music.
I feel like a lot of the Sony stuff was interesting too. Like a lot of his battles with Sony and ATV. That was his thing. Like
I
his
mean, bro,
like I feel like the merger. I feel like was important. Him buying all the music rights. I feel like all that was interesting. I feel like they could have
he's the
introduced.
reason why you go to Applebee's and the king sing you happy birthday.
Like I feel like a lot of that shit
That's crazy,
is pretty cool in my opinion.
bro. All I'm saying is Michael was involved in a lot of crap in his life, but none of that really became detrimental to him until he wrote that song about loving Palestine. Just saying.
And he was talking shit about Sony too.
So take what you will from that statement, but hashtag Michael was innocent.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
he
saying.
was acquitted.
You didn't do it.
I saw this thing where they searched the ranch for dumb long. They didn't find shit.
FBI had an open case on him for years trying to find shit on him,
They
and they
didn't
could
find
not find anything.
shit. So
They found some things. They just couldn't use them because it was not obtained legally in a legal sense.
what are
In a
you?
legal
Whose side are you on? What are you doing?
the side of right, man. I love Michael Jackson. I was just like before this episode started, I was running through a whole bunch of his songs on my Spotify. I watched the Super Bowl halftime show he did. I watched that it's like a montage of him just doing funny stuff of him shopping in the grocery store by himself. That part is not really funny. It's a little sad, but he's mad whimsical and stuff.
Yeah, I liked
Even
all
when he's
his
doing
his
like the saddest
outfits,
shit.
like his masks and outfits and stuff.
Or when he was in his limo and he was throwing KFC out the window with his glove to all his fans. Confirmed story. Freddie Gibbs said it. But yeah, man,
Look
it's
at all that fish.
What would you rate this biopic out of like all the biopics that have come out? So
It's low for me.
we got Rhapsody, we got the Elton John one, we're getting the Beatles one coming up.
that one might
That
the
one's
Beatles one.
insane because that shit is
Yeah.
four different movies.
Yeah.
That's insane. And they're like, oh, Paul Mescal is gonna show up in the second Michael movie as Paul. That'd be cool though. But
Start a biopic cinematic universe.
Yeah.
yo, Timothy Chalamet shows up as Bob Dylan.
Stop.
Who's
If
Jeremy
I
Allen
had
White?
Bruce
Who?
Springsteen. He was
And
Oh
Bruce
then we get
yeah,
Springsteen.
Springsteen, him
yeah.
as Springsteen coming in also. You know
It's funny
Jeremy
because they
Allen White.
mention him in the Michael movie too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, when he wanted MTV to play his videos and he was like, "Yo, like I need you to do this for me." He's like, "Yo, I'll pull Bruce Springsteen, I'll pull Cyndi Lauper, I'll pull all of the
Oh,
CBS guys from."
oh, nah, that was a great scene.
Was it Miles Teller in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played his lawyer.
Mm.
He was cool, but it was
Apparently,
funny. Well,
apparently that part is like going through a lot of controversy because apparently that's not how a lot of that went down. He was not directly the one who told Joe Jackson that he was fired. But he was one of the producers in the movie, so he wanted to feel more important.
that's crazy. But there's a scene where they're like, Michael's like, nah, I want to do my own solo album, and they're like, Yolan, how you gonna do that? He's like, I'm gonna tell him to his face like a man, and then he goes to the record. He was like, I need you to tell Joseph that the idea is yours. And I was dying, bro. Like, yeah, I'm Michael Jackson. You do that shit if you really want this money.
All right,
Like,
before we continue, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Because at this point, we're kind of just saying parts of the movie that we like. So spoiler, 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 spoiler. All right. Also, I'm not a big fan of how they portrayed Joseph, because not
Why?
because
What?
I
In
like
what way?
Joseph, because I felt like
Love Joseph.
the way he was treated, he felt more cartoonish evil than realistic evil. Like he felt
Okay.
more of just he didn't feel like the manipulative father figure that had all the power over everybody. He just felt like an asshole. Like he was just a bad dude. But he did
I see
it
what.
was more it was more to that the relationship to Joseph than they were showing on the screen. Cause even when Michael would have points where he was buying zoo animals and stuff, he didn't even say nothing. He was just like, like this dude got a monkey. And then when he got his nose done, he's like, huh, and then don't say nothing. Like I just feel like they didn't really capture the dynamic that Joseph had over all of his kids, even his family, because they didn't play on the fact that the reason that Catherine stood with Joseph for so long and let all this happen was because they was Jehovah's Witness, and then
Mm,
like they're all
okay.
Yeah,
big
because he
on
cheated on
the
her
family.
and shit. Like, I think he even had a kid outside of marriage,
Yeah, sounds like Joe.
but he was a
And
bastard. I still
the
think Come With Miko did a good job.
part of the dynamic of like a parent being in charge like that is like they. I feel like they have to
Sorry.
start with, bless you.
Bless you.
They have to start almost having good memories of them, right? Because I feel like that shows the complexity of a character. And like if you just show him being a straight asshole, there's nothing the audience can work with being like, why are they saying, like, they have to show something of like, I feel like they could have showed him actually being a good person and then kind of almost progress into what he became. And I feel like that almost gives the audience something to connect to. Because like you
Yeah,
said, if it's just an asshole, then there's nothing to be like, oh, like why is
I
this?
feel like a big reason for that too is like, and I seen a lot of stuff that they didn't include in the movie. Because they actually did film like a police raid, for example.
Mm-hmm.
They also filmed him at Studio 54 with Diana Ross. I have some stuff on that in a little bit, but also they cut out um what was it?
Didn't he give Diana Ross like the rights to his estate or something?
Yeah, I think
So,
so. Like
something
in the
like that,
very
right?
beginning.
Because
In the very beginning.
He didn't trust Joe Jack. Like so he has something in his will or something that
Trying to
Joe
remember what
Jackson
the hell it
doesn't touch
was.
anything. If you think about it,
so
just mention it later.
it's all right, man. All you gotta
But
do is just trust the process, and everything will work out.
you know we're still on what on your what's the word, Wumbo?
I know, like that's kind of turned it into the Michael review.
That's how good the shit is.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm done. That was done already.
Oh, I don't even know where to keep going from this. What's the word? I don't know. Just kind of in the. I put a new door in to my house. I put a new like side door in because that door couldn't lock. We already talked about the other big thing that happened, so I
No,
guess
I don't remember. Do tell.
the Celtics blew a 3-1 lead, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh man, Vice, would you like to go?
Yeah, man. Me and the fiance finally sent out invitations for our engagement barbecue. Um Wumbo and do have already RSVP'd. Kind of nervous. This is my first barbecue, so it's like a really big step in truly being a man.
Mm. And
Um,
if you don't do it right,
I
shit,
told
bro.
him that
it's
yesterday. I'm like, do not undercook one burger because that will be a story in multiple families for months to come.
and don't
Facts.
overcook them either.
I mean, I feel like I'd rather overcook them bitches than
I
fucking
mean,
undercook
don't we
them.
got Wumbo? He's the grill master, right? So like he'll got it. He
You
got it.
know, he's
I,
the backup grill master when I have responsibilities to tend to.
Chill.
Because at the end of the day, you guys are still guests. But if I need something of you, if you're a groomsman, then you gotta do it. Like, yo, Dewey was out here like, nah, I'm not doing shit.
I
Which
didn't
is
say
crazy.
that. Did I say that? Did I say that?
Wumbo, you was dead ass there.
Did I say that?
You did.
Did he
You did.
not go to a whole thing about how I'm not doing shit? I'm there as a guest. Nuh-uh. What?
I don't remember
You
that.
did. You did.
Wow, that's insane.
Was it through FaceTime?
Mm-hmm.
Then I remember.
Bro.
Yeah, look at you.
I remember because I thought it was on a pod, but it was, if it was the FaceTime one, then yeah, I do remember saying that.
Like, that's crazy, man. He had my son Wumbo fucking running all around Troy for his wedding. You don't want to help me for
All
my little
around
barbecue.
Troy, 2 buildings,
Nah,
and they were in
dude.
front of each other.
Wumbo was like, oh my god, there's so many things I gotta do.
I was
Like,
thinking,
bruh.
I'm like, it's dead
Could
or
not
walk
made it
across
easier
the
for-
street.
Could not have made it easier for you guys. funny story about that. We were taking pictures, and it was all the groomsmen, all the bridesmaids, and me and my fiance and all the bridesmaids were there, and we were like, where the fuck are all the groomsmen? Of course, my people. We have Wumbo, another friend, and my cousin. He's actually Flacco. He's the one that made the theme song.
¿Tú tenés esa song?
And I'm calling them now. I'm like, yo, where are you? We're playing 2K. Yo, bro.
I was winning at 2K.
Oh my
He
god.
called me from this offshore number. I'm like, yo, who is this?
Because I didn't have my phone. Because we were taking pictures. And then we had to wait like 5 minutes just for them to come out, and then we took the pictures.
And mind you, I'm taking a shower. I got my speaker now. I'm singing in the shower. Just having the time of my life, thinking I got time. And then Wumbo calls me. He's like, yo, the wedding's starting. I'm like, what? Bro, I'm dripping wet. I gotta fucking do this fucking hair. And I gotta put on a fucking 3-piece suit. Shit, you could tell I rushed, bro, because my pants was falling like that whole night on the dance floor. One hand on the pants, just like boogieing down and shit. But
Why
but
are you
yeah, it's a
lying?
good
You were
time.
not dancing. I
I
did
Yeah,
not
did
see
you
dance
you
a
don't
couple
bust
dance.
one
times.
I
move.
didn't see you once.
Definitely saw me.
Who?
I'm sure.
The goat, bro.
Bro, don't
You
fucking dox my dad, bro.
I
you were just
forgot,
like
bro.
you
What's
were
with you
just
today?
all over the place.
It's that edible from yesterday.
Didn't you take like 6 of them?
I think it was like 5.
Oh yeah, that's a big jump. That's a big
Yeah, that's
difference.
better. That's better.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it might have been. It actually might have been 6.
Jesus. But yeah, I'm
Well,
excited for your barbecue. I know my
are you
wife
gonna?
is too. That's the first time her were you in your neck of the woods. So
Taking
She
her
about
to
to
the
see.
trenches.
She's gonna see some shit. Oh my god, she is gonna see some shit.
I just told her, man, just you'll be fine. Because she always hears the headlines, all the shit in the news. I'm like, don't worry about it.
Only
That's
like
the day that some shit decides to happen.
only like
Don't even
45% of that is true.
Yeah,
Only like
just don't even fret. I've slept there. I've hung out there. It like the people we'll be with. They know, and so like we'll be alright.
don't worry. If people try
Yeah,
to get at
bro.
us and shit get rocking, I will be calling the police.
Nah.
Because I'm a snitch.
Yeah, I ain't about that street life, bro. I pay taxes. I will be on the phone with 911. Officer him, yeah, him over there.
We're from Galveston, Texas.
You have a friend from Galveston, Texas?
Yeah, bro, you.
Oh,
All right, so I guess we got through all of our
I
what's the
kinda
words.
yeah, 30 minutes in, pretty good. By the way, you haven't disconnected once yet. Pretty good.
I know,
I'm
man.
fucking
It's just
jinxy, you piece of shit.
I know. Like next thing I could be talking and
Yeah, okay.
Nah, what we
Nah,
really need to talk about is how a motherfucker can have what 40 terabytes of child porn on his
I
shit.
wanted to talk about David so like I wanted that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. I went into this rabbit hole and kind of just learned a little bit about the case and about what's going on because right now the trial is happening and a lot more is being uncovered as it's happening. So apparently he met. Should we say her name? I don't want to say her name.
Her name is out there, but if you don't feel
He,
comfortable saying it, we all know who we're talking about.
I'm not gonna say it just out of solidarity. I don't like just for privacy of the victim and stuff. He met her at 11, but didn't start having sexual relations until 13, which is
Oh, that's better.
again
That's
like
yeah.
that's and they were going back and forth. He met her parents, like he was meeting her parents. There was a time where they took her phone away, but he paid another classmate of hers like $1,000 to deliver a phone so that they can always keep in contact. They found her body already pretty badly decomposed in the trunk of his Tesla, which, by the way, worst car you can probably make a crime in. Worst car. That shit's always recording. So he left her in the trunk of the Tesla, and the authorities, due to a foul smell, they went into the trunk and they found her in 2 different of those like black plastic body bags, one with her head and torso and then the other with her arms and legs. They also found that her index and pointer finger were cut because apparently that the victim had his name tattooed on him. So that's another proof. And they identified her because her body was so badly decomposed. They identified her through dental records. And that's how they found out it was her.
Jesus, man.
They also
Honestly, death penalty is not enough.
and that's what's on the table. It's California though, so they won't do it, but yeah, he's not seeing the light of day free
They
again.
need to torture him until he's on the brink of death and then nurse him to full health and then repeat the process constantly.
Yes. Now you're speaking my language.
Like, on some hostile shit,
Now you're speaking
bro.
my
That's
language.
so fucking disgusting, bro. Like I can't even wrap my brain around that. Like that is just so weird and fucking gross. And honestly, like I know you guys didn't want to say her name, but I'm gonna say her name. Rest in peace, Celeste Rivas, because there's a lot of victims like her out there, and like this shit should not be forgotten, bro. Because this is really heinous. That even his record producer, this video of him asking him, "Are you still with that minor?" So like a lot of
There was
people
knowledge
were
of it.
aware of her, man, and like they could have stopped this, but they didn't. They were all complicit. So I don't even feel like it's just him that should go down. A lot of the people that knew about this relationship should also go down as well. Like
But
a life is lost.
that's the thing with when celebrities get into trouble or they're doing something they know they're not supposed to do. People are so scared of you losing the meal ticket that they'll like help him cover up or like help him continue his crime or help like so he could get away with it. But I was watching the
Yeah.
Joe Budden podcast and they made an interesting point. They were like having an argument. One of the people there says, "Yo, I don't think he did it because why did it take so long for them to catch him?" But if you watch any of the murder shows, aka murder porn, you see that for killings like this, especially when the body's decomposed, they wait for the killer to slip up or like, oh, yo, I'm gonna go back and pick this up, or I'm gonna go back and like clean up the car so it doesn't have the smell on it. So that if you go back, they catch you trying to cover stuff up. Because if they try to convict you and they don't have enough evidence based off of them just finding a body, then they can't try you again. But if they wait, they let you kind of snitch on yourself, and then like you go back to the car and you try to clean it with bleach, then they catch you cleaning it up with bleach. They're like, yo, why the car smell like bleach? Then they got you there trying to cover up.
But yeah, the one last thing on the night where she was murdered, he ordered her an Uber, and
Mm.
throughout the whole Uber, they're keeping in constant communication. They were talking all the time. They were just making sure that she's good. Once she got there, though, then an hour later, after she got there, he sent a text to her phone saying, "Where are you?" Almost like he figured it out. He's a criminal mastermind. So he kept texting, "Where are you? Where are you?" Calling her to no answer. And obviously at the very first time he texted, "Where are you?" she was already dead.
Bro, he thinks he's moving like Light Yagami, bro.
Yeah,
That's how he probably felt. Like, oh yeah, man, like this is so smart. They're never gonna catch me. Like, bro, and I feel like I always like when I hear crimes and shit like this, I'm always like, yo, like this fucking idiot. But it's honest, like, yo, good thing he was an idiot, because then he got caught.
because
You
then
know
he
what I
got caught.
mean?
Yeah,
Fuck, bro.
and
Because
there's records of his Amazon purchases. Everything he bought was on Amazon. He bought 2 chainsaws, a inflatable indoor like kiddie pool, the 2 body bags, and then like cleaning supplies. So when they found her body in the trunk, they obviously, when they were doing the tests on it, when they were figuring shit out, they found like tiny mini like plastic particles, blue little plastic particles that matched with the kiddie pool that was in his house. So when he stabbed her, that's how she didn't die from the stab wound. She died from blood loss. So there was they believed that when he stabbed her, he like waited for her to bleed out, and then he did what he did.
Yo. Bro,
Yeah,
and the fact that like he wrote these songs that kind of sound
very
like they
explicit,
might be this
very
girl's death.
explicit.
Like I know, like right now, and you mentioned it, Wumbo, how you usually very like you're a firm believer in separating the art from the artist, but this is something that's just like so heinous that you're like you can't even begin to do that. People are calling to remove his songs off of all platforms, and I completely agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's artists that took out like their features with him.
Kali Uchis did, I know
Yeah,
that.
their songs, like the projects that they did together where he was a feature. I know, like the Invincible song, they took it out of their rotation, out of their playlists and stuff. I know there's a podcast. It's the Nerd Podcast where Robert Kirkman was in.
Okay.
Yeah.
David was in that. There's an episode with him, and they took it down. They took it down early too. They took it down when he was like suspected, when people were suspecting of him. They took it down at that point. So good
Shout
for
out
them
them.
for
I
that.
really like their content. I like their content
I
before all of that, but that shout out them.
Yeah, they're cool.
But back to what
Um,
Vice was mentioning about separating the art from the artist, because I always feel like these conversations are very pick and choose, because like we were saying, we were talking about Michael Jackson earlier, and nigga, I still listen to Michael Jackson music. I'm sure all 3 of us still listen to Michael Jackson music, but there are some heavy allegations, and no matter what side you fall on, it can lead for grounds of not supporting this man's music anymore. But then you go, I'm using myself as an example. I can move to the other spectrum. I grew up listening to R. Kelly. I grew up in a black Hispanic household. They love R. Kelly, and I will not play this man's music at all. Nothing. There's some great songs on there. I won't even listen to that song he did for Space Jam, nothing, because of the case he had and all of that. Because F. R. Kelly.
That Boondocks episode is one of my
that's
favorites.
the first one.
Nah, it's
That's
not.
literally
It's
how
the
they
second
started.
one.
Second one, and
Yeah.
they literally started the show with that. So
If I didn't want to pee, I would have just moved out the way. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna end that by saying if you still listen to David's music, you're a piece of shit. And
what
that's
are you
I'm
doing?
not
Yeah,
speaking
what
for
are you
the rest of
doing?
my cast members, but you're a piece of
Oh
shit.
no, you
Wumbo
can. Yeah,
thinks
you're
you're a piece of
speaking.
shit.
Yeah,
All right, then I am.
no,
We think you're a piece of shit.
you can speak for me.
We think you're a piece of shit. For my New Yorkers, I looked him up. He's from Queens. That's all I'm gonna say.
No,
He's not from the Bronx, at least.
He's pretty on brand for Queens nigga shit. Just saying.
I'm dead.
It is pretty
I
on
mean,
brand.
there's a lot of depraved shit going on in Queens. There's that strip where they have all the happy
The,
ending massage
yeah,
parlors,
the brothel
the
Broadway.
brothels. Yo, it's crazy. And they
I
just
feel
be
like
out
they.
like doing shit.
I feel like there's a raid every 2 months of, of a brothel. There'd be like 30 people there.
And I'm like, bro, like y'all still conducting business here? Like they know. And the guys too. I'm like, you go in there knowing that you're likely gonna get caught. Like, yeesh.
They they
Imagine
they
calling your
they
wife from the cell,
they
like,
want
I
yo,
got
they
caught.
caught
they
me.
wanted to get caught.
I'm coming
They
to
wanted to
Roosevelt
get caught.
Ave.
That's a
It was
part of it.
part of it.
Oh.
So, on that note, on that depressing, sad note, let's keep it going with a light note. What Vice? I heard you got a package.
Nah, man, it wasn't what I was waiting for.
Of course.
All I got was some dude wipes and some plates in this box.
Never mind.
Like, I was like, oh, damn. Where's my
Never,
Do wipe
shit?
sponsor
never
us.
mind. Yeah, bro, you keep our asses clean. Thank you.
Nah, that's a fact.
Not my ass.
Dew
I use
wipes are
But,
wipes.
great.
oh, but it is 6 stops away, so I should be receiving it soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys what it is, though.
No, I'll pretend to be interested.
Yes, sir. I'm very excited. Trying to, complete my
Sinister Six.
Sinister Six display
Mm.
for my Spider-Man figure.
I thought you was done
Um,
buying
but
figures.
I had pre-ordered this one, so
Oh,
like,
so
it
this
just
one
has to
Yes.
do
doesn't
with it.
count.
But
This doesn't
Yeah,
count.
it doesn't count.
it was done
Like,
before the
this
promise.
is already done before.
Done before
All
the
I can do
process.
now is just receive it.
It was grandfathered in, man.
Yeah, man.
I swear on my promise.
No one says that, Jeff.
But I have Mysterio, Venom, courtesy of Wumbo, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and now I have Lizard.
Nice.
But I don't know who to get for last.
Do you have
I'm very
Electro?
conflicted. I don't have Electro, but I kind of also want a Sandman figure. But the Sandman figures out kind of suck. So, kind of between a rock and a hard place right now.
I'm just
And
waiting
a
for
Rhino
Vice.
figure looks kind of boring.
I'm waiting for Vice to just pull the trigger and get his own 3D printer, start making his own stuff.
That would be cool. That would be dope.
Yo,
And then you can make figures of us. That'd be cool.
It paid for
that'd
itself.
be so fire. We just started our own third party company.
Yeah.
We can do it. Hasn't been done yet. We can make it.
And you're a collector, so you know what the people want. You're on the inside.
I'm like butterfly joints, double joints in the knees and elbows.
More accessories.
Nah, that's a fact. Alternate heads. I'm a slut for alternate heads. I love it.
Chill.
Nah, but there's a Hulk figure I have my eyes on. I've been trying to get, and it comes with, I think it's actually like 6 different heads, but it brings
Damn.
2 heads of Hulk in different eras, like different art styles.
Mm.
So it's really cool. I really want it. And it has has like fabric pants, so it's not like plastic molding. It's actually fabric. Same thing as my Superman figure. Shout out Mezco. And he's not there, but I have a Crow figure as well from Mezco. But there's a Kratos figure that dropped. It's sexy. It's got magnets in the forearms and on the back, so you could wrap the chains around the arm, and then you could also hold them on his back. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
I'm more of a Lego guy. As you can see. Up here. And up here. This was actually given by Vice.
Bro, there's a lot of people on the spectrum now, bro. Legos are not unique to you.
you didn't have to
You
say it
you've been
like
a
that.
fucking dickhead all day, bro.
I thought Dewey would be more pissy about, the Celtics crapping the bed and rolling all over the sheets.
Some Amber Heard shit.
Stop. She got a source.
For what, bro? What do we got?
Some people just like
Does
to
she even
sue
have
people
any
to make them
money?
hurt. If I have
Yeah.
money and people
Bring
would be
through a
talking about me,
lengthy.
I'd be suing people.
I don't think Amber Heard's gonna be
Like
watching
when
this.
Katy Perry sued those old people because she knew they weren't gonna have the money so she could buy their land.
Damn,
She
she's
did
a piece
that?
of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. If you look it up, bro, she's a real piece of
Katy
shit,
Perry's a real. I've been. That's not the first time I've heard a fucked up story about Katy Perry.
bro. Maybe Russell Brand was right when he just divorced on her tour.
Yeah.
Russell Brand is also
And
kind
my
of a
son
piece of
Orlando
shit
Bloom
too.
dubbed her ass too. Who?
Russell Brand is also kind of a piece of shit
That
though.
was a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Russell Brand.
sure. Yo, I can't stand Russell Brand, bro, because he be talking all British and like kind of squinting, make it seem like he has this deep fucking point. Like, bro, what? Shut up.
I was
Like
ready to judge you.
he's like a real life version. He's like a real life version of himself in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
What a reference. I was gonna disagree with you, but I get what you're saying. Like he talks like this and he's moving his hands, like he's saying something so profound, but he sounds dumb.
Yeah,
Do you guys
He's
remember
like
Bedtime Stories?
where Adam
I haven't
Sandler?
seen that movie.
Yeah, he's in that.
Y- Yeah, he is. It's a good movie. I like great
Damn, now I
movies.
want to watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That was a good movie.
He thinks
I'm gonna watch
he's
Click.
Hugh Grant the actor, but he's Hugh Grant the person.
I got
No,
something. Fucking WWE's losing wrestlers left and right,
Oh, I did see Kofi Kingston, right? He left.
bro.
yeah.
Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, JC Mateo, and Tongaloa
You may not know those other two, but
voluntarily.
the first two are big names.
Apparently, is because they still had deals under the old leadership before TKO, and they wanted them to restructure it to TKO, and they didn't fuck with the plan.
Mm.
So they're like, all right, then you can go. Like, all right,
Hmm.
but yeah,
And it sucks
So what does
because
this
those were
mean?
no go.
I was just saying, what does this mean for the future of wrestling? Do you think?
I think it's a slippery slope because back in the day when he who shall not be named, the Vin man, was in charge, he would hold guys under deals because he did not want guys to go take the stardom or the popularity they had from his show and go to another show and make money and do all of that shit. So he was petty in that way, but it would also keep guys around longer and it would, who knows, like maybe they turn around on them and maybe they get a push or something. Because speaking of Kofi, Kofi was one of those people. Kofi was in WWE for years and years and years. He was always like the middle of the road guy. They would always use him for stunts and stuff. And I think when I don't remember when Kofi Mania happened, but recently, probably I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, they gave him that big push and he won. He was the first African born WWE champion. And just the fact that he stuck in for so long and was able to push through and be with the company and able to reach the mountaintop is cool. But I think the way TKO was running WWE, they're not like it's not about that anymore. They only see green. They don't care about storytelling. They don't care about investment of wrestlers with fans. They only care about what these people could do for them right now in the moment because they see it as, why would I keep this guy who's been here 10, 12 years, who's probably going to want more money, and I could just plug in this guy from NXT who's starving, who people like in NXT, so we just pluck him out, put him in the same spot as this guy that wants 10, 12 million dollars or whatever, who's a vet, and he could just go fuck off somewhere else.
Hmm. Wasn't his brand like wasn't he Jamaican? Like wasn't his brand like Jamaican?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like he
When
was
he first came
Jamaican,
out.
Yeah.
then
But
he
then
dropped
later,
that. Like they kind
yeah.
of dropped it seamlessly. Like they never even like really like covered that.
he just kept coming out. Like it was weird because he was kept coming out to Jamaican music, but they was billing him as from Ghana, West Africa. So
But that song was a banger though.
shout out my boy Kali Buds. That's when they was using real artists to make their music, not just their in-house music factory that's shitty and poo-poo, and I hate them.
Even the wrestlers are complaining about the songs. Some of them are making their own music now, but it's not a lot better. AKA
No,
Liv Morgan.
you can say that. It's terrible. It's bad. You can say that.
Not good. Not everybody could be John Cena's, man.
Or
And
Bad
drop
Bunny.
fire albums. That don't count.
You
He's
can
an artist.
technically
He's a
say
music
that.
artist first, though, bro.
Cool.
Because he's saying, "Oh, Bad Bunny made his own theme music too," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, but like,
Technically.
he makes music as a job. That is his whole career." John Cena's shit was just on some like, "Yo, you think you could drop a rap album?" He's like, "Well, my cousin's a rapper. I'm sure you could help me." And just happened to drop a classic.
A
It's not
platinum
the
album.
same.
No way that went platinum.
It
Yeah.
did.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Good for this family.
Good for this family. Bam, bam, bam,
Can we go
bam,
back to shitting on the
bam, bam.
Celtics? That's when I was at my happiest moment in my life.
No.
Yes.
I'm down for that for sure.
Let's run through all the teams that blew
Anyways.
a 3-1 lead.
You know what? I
Golden
do have
State
the
in the
list.
finals.
I have a list. So there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. There's been 14 teams that blew a 3-1 lead,
Including your Celtics?
including the Celtics and including your Knicks in
Okay.
1997.
We're not talking about the Knicks right now, though.
So I'm gonna give you 5, and we're gonna just do a blind ranking. The Celtics will be included in it. Don't worry. So let's do the 2020 Clippers
2020. Oh, against Denver?
in the bubble. Yep.
4.
The 2016 Thunder.
Damn. 3.
The 2016 Warriors.
1.
The 2026 Celtics.
2.
The
Need to teach you
2006
how to count.
Lakers.
Who'd they play? The Suns?
Yeah. No, was that the Suns or was that the We Believe Warriors? Was that time?
They never played the Lakers. 2006?
Yeah.
That had to be the Suns. Anyway, that's 5.
Ma! I'm sorry, Ma! Who's
Oh my
playing
god,
Bad
we're
Bunny?
about to get copyrighted.
Who's playing Bad Bunny? Perfumito Nuevo. Who's playing it?
I don't know. Somebody.
Is that outside?
Somebody driving in a Corolla, I would assume.
What year?
2007.
2008. Oh, I was gonna say 8.
I was thinking 06.
With the flag on the mirror.
Oh yeah. No. The flag
The
is the
boxing
mirror.
gloves?
With the little kid peeing. The stick with the little kid peeing with the big hat.
With the antenna,
I love
also the
y'all,
flag
man.
too.
I love y'all Puerto Ricans, man. Everyone out there. I think this is a good place to stop it.
Oh, it's a great place.
Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Please like, subscribe, join, comment, all the good stuff. You guys got anything else to say before we head out?
Yeah. For all the YNs that are running up in the Scientology buildings, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing God's work.
You see that they're taking out all the handles, all the shit outside the buildings.
Bring down the giant spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
And then people are like, just report them for code violations now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vice, you got anything else to say?
All I can tell you guys is root for our Knicks. Continue praying for the downfall of the Boston Celtics for years to come. And we love y'all. Do us the honors, Wumbo.
The best thing about good company is they know when to leave.
I was praying you were gonna cut off. All right, thank you guys. Bye.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yo, ¿sabes qué, Pingüini? Vamos por encima. No. Cara, no te compares, tú y yo no somos iguales. Yo quiero mi M, no son M&M. Poniendo ante los míos es lo que conviene. El progreso y el dinero, eso solo viene. Tú tienes razón, que ese culo Lord